Training camp for the Philadelphia Eagles has officially kicked off, and from the very start, they've made it clear that they're coming back with serious intentions. There's an energy around this team that you can almost feel through the screen, and one young player in particular has already grabbed everyone's attention. Jordan Mailata, a standout tackle, didn't hold back in praising the second-year edge rusher Jix Hunt, making some bold statements that should have every Eagles fan buzzing with excitement, and the rest of the league on alert. It's that kind of early camp buzz that gets people talking, and it's only the beginning. Before the team even took the field for practice, Howie Roseman made a move that flew under the radar for many, but makes a lot of sense in the bigger picture. The Eagles signed Agbo Arono, a veteran defensive end with experience on multiple teams including the Browns, Texans, and Rams. Arono's signing is interesting not because it's flashy, but because it adds some much-needed depth and veteran savvy to a defensive line room that's otherwise filled with youth and inexperience. The edge rusher group, in particular, is loaded with potential but still relatively raw, and adding someone like Arono could help stabilize that unit, especially if injuries start to pile up. Looking at his stats over the past few years, Arono hasn't been a star by any means, but he's shown steady contributions. Last season with the Browns, he recorded 3 sacks and over 20 tackles, and the year before that, he posted 4.5 sacks. Back in 2022, he had his best season with 5 sacks and more than 40 tackles with Houston. At 30 years old, he's not a long-term solution, but he brings reliability and experience, which are invaluable during the grind of an NFL season. This signing isn't a home run, but it's a smart, low-risk move that could pay dividends as the season unfolds. As training camp moved forward, the team went through the annual media day, giving fans some behind-the-scenes glimpses of key players gearing up for the new season. Jalen Hurts, now heading into his 6th year, looked sharp and focused. Watching him navigate camp with the confidence of a seasoned pro is a reminder of how far he's come since his rookie days. Other familiar faces like Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Cam Jurgens, Nico Dean, and rookie Jihad Campbell all showed up looking ready to compete and make an impact. But perhaps the most striking image came from defensive tackle Jordan Davis, who has undergone a transformation that's hard to miss. Back in the spring, defensive coordinator Vic Fangio mentioned that Davis was in the best shape of his life, and the video footage from media day and the first practice only confirmed that claim. Davis looks leaner, faster, and more explosive than ever before. At practice, it was clear that he shed significant weight while maintaining his power, a combination that could elevate his game to new heights. Last year, Davis was solid in his role, but the improvements he's shown as a pass rusher towards the end of last season hint that he's ready to take a major step forward in 2025. On the defensive tackle front, the Eagles also signed Jacob Sykes and Joe Evans from the UFL, moves that might not shake up the depth chart, but indicate the team's commitment to building competition and ensuring they have options throughout camp. Meanwhile, some notable absences stood out early. Jalen Carter missed the first practice due to a shoulder injury, a development that raises questions but isn't cause for alarm just yet. Similarly, guard Kenyon Green and safety Nico Dean were sidelined with knee and other injuries, respectively. Dean, in particular, was confirmed to be starting camp on the physically unable to perform list, which is expected given the nature of his recovery. One of the most surprising developments was seeing first-round rookie linebacker Jihad Campbell out on the field during that first practice. Just a few months ago, the defensive coordinator was saying that Campbell might not return until mid-August, so his participation on day one was a welcome surprise. Campbell looked fast and physical, participating in second-team drills and even getting live reps in one-on-one situations, though limited. Reports suggested he was close to being fully cleared, and seeing him move so well so early raises expectations that he could compete for a starting role by the time the season opener rolls around. Jeremiah Trotter Jr., who has been taking first-team reps at linebacker, will likely provide stiff competition, but Campbell's early progress makes it clear he's a player to watch. Moving to other positional battles, right guard Tyler Steen appears to have locked down his starting spot with confidence and consistency. On the outside cornerback front, Healy Ringo has been getting most of the first-team snaps, which solidifies his position as the early favorite for that role. That said, Ringo had a couple of rough moments during the first practice, getting beaten on deep routes a few times, but this is just the beginning of camp, and growing pains are expected for any young cornerback adjusting to the speed and complexity of NFL offenses. It's important not to overreact, especially since every cornerback gets beaten occasionally. At safety, the competition looks like it could be the tightest one across the entire roster. Sidney Brown and Andrew Makuba have been splitting reps throughout practice, indicating a heated battle that will likely persist through camp. What adds an interesting wrinkle is the role Cooper Dean is carving out for himself. During the spring, Dean was seen practicing not only at his usual slot corner position, but also at outside corner. And safety defensive coordinator Fangio hinted that Dean might be used in base defensive packages at safety or corner, maximizing his presence on the field for every snap. Early reports from training camp suggest that Dean is starting as the safety, alongside Reed Blankenship in base sets, which speaks volumes about how the coaching staff values his versatility and skill set. There's plenty of excitement surrounding Dean's development. Fellow receivers have noted how integral he is to the defense, and how he keeps pushing everyone to improve. The trust in Dean's ability to adapt and impact the game from multiple positions shows the Eagles intend to be flexible and creative on defense this season. It will be fascinating to see how his role evolves as camp progresses and how that might influence the team's defensive schemes. Then there's the story of Jix Hunt, the young edge rusher who could be on the cusp of a breakout season after an impressive rookie year, where he emerged from being seen as a third-round developmental prospect to a legitimate threat on the defensive line. The buzz around Hunt has only grown. This offseason, he's been focused on refining his technique and growing more comfortable in his role, and the first practice of training camp offered some tantalizing glimpses of his potential. Hunt recorded a sack against Jalen Hurts during team drills, and his explosive burst and quickness have drawn comparisons to some of the league's best pass rushers. The highest praise came from none other than Jordan Mailata, who didn't hesitate to call Hunt special and predict stardom for the young player. Mailata even compared Hunt's quickness and ability to change direction on a dime to Micah Parsons, which is one of the biggest compliments an edge rusher can receive in the NFL, coming from a player like Mailata, who himself has a unique journey from Australia to NFL stardom. These comments carry a lot of weight. They highlight not only Hunt's raw talent, but also the respect he's earned from his teammates and opponents alike. Watching Hunt during these early days of camp, it's clear that he's not just talented, but also hungry and determined. That combination, alongside his skill set, could make him one of the biggest breakout stars of the season, not just for the Eagles, but across the entire league. There's a real feeling that he's about to take his game to the next level and become a cornerstone of this defense moving forward. Meanwhile, Jalen Hurts is quietly reminding everyone why he's one of the league's most efficient quarterbacks. In the first practice, Hurts completed 14 out of 15 passes, showing a level of accuracy and poise that set the tone for the offense. His best throw came on a deep back shoulder pass to A.J. Brown down the sideline, threading the needle. DESPITE tight coverage. This kind of precision and decision-making is what has kept Hurts consistently among the NFL's top signal callers. Not everything at camp has been about the big names, though. Terrace Marshall, often flying under the radar, has been making a strong case for more recognition. From his early spring performances to his quick impact in camp, Marshall has injected extra competition into the wide receiver room, pushing veterans and rookies alike to raise their level. A.J. Brown has spoken about how players like Marshall are making the receiving corps a tougher, more competitive unit, which can only be a good thing for the team as a whole. The atmosphere at Eagles training camp is electric, filled with stories of growth, competition, and determination. From seasoned veterans stepping up to young players ready to prove themselves, this team is gearing up for what could be a very special season. The early moves, the standout performances, and the evolving roles all point to a squad that's hungry, prepared, and confident. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The NFL rumor mill is heating up, and the latest whispers coming out of Philadelphia suggest that the Eagles may be eyeing a seismic addition to their secondary. According to sources close to the situation, there's growing speculation that star cornerback Patrick Surtain II could be the next elite player to land in Midnight Green. Though nothing has been officially confirmed, the buzz is getting louder, and where there's smoke, there's often fire. Surtain, widely regarded as one of the league's premier shutdown corners, would immediately elevate the Eagles' defensive backfield, which has been in need of stability and star power. His technical prowess, size, and football IQ make him a nightmare for opposing quarterbacks, and a dream fit in Philadelphia's defensive scheme. At just 24 years old, Surtain is already playing like a seasoned veteran, and his potential addition is being viewed as a possible game changer for a team looking to return to Super Bowl contention. There are murmurs that the Eagles front office, never shy about making aggressive moves under GM Howie Roseman, could be cooking up a bold trade package. With draft capital and young talent on the roster, Philadelphia has the resources to pull off a blockbuster deal, especially if the Broncos, Surtain's current team, are looking to rebuild or retool. While no official talks have been made public, insiders say the interest is very real. Some have even spotted Eagles personnel showing increased activity around Denver's training camp, fueling speculation further. Still, at this stage, it remains a tantalizing possibility rather than a done deal. The idea of pairing Surtain with veteran leadership in the Eagles' secondary is already stirring excitement among fans who are eager to see whether this rumor will turn into reality. As the preseason progresses and rosters begin to take shape, all eyes will be on Philadelphia and Denver. Could Patrick Surtain to be the next big name to wear the wings? The NFL is a league of surprises, and this one might just be taking flight. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.